Today we're going to make a really big number by using bouncy balls. To begin, we have our singular bouncy ball contained within a glass cage, bouncing on what appears to be a turtle in pancake form. Every time a bouncy ball hits our turtle pancake, we get $2. So quite quickly we've earned almost $300, which means we probably need more balls. So we're going to add another 2 basic balls. These ones are worth $1 per turtle pancake. So I don't see why we wouldn't go ahead and add a few more bouncy balls. We spent $100 in total, but look at all those balls. And that means the next obvious choice is to add a pad for $150. The next one gets a lot more expensive, but our income just went up bigly. Speaking of which, we're going to spend all the money we can on more balls because we're just going to make more money per second. $500 later, we're going to add another pad. Our income goes up again. That one's on the side. That's illegal. I think they also bounce a lot harder off of the pad, so we finally get a ×5. Look at the size of that thing. Is that a permanent upgrade for the ball? One of my balls is enlarged and I don't know what to do about it. I think it was just earning more than it was supposed to be. I think it had a multiplier on it. All I know is we need another turtle pancake. That's not the greatest spot for one, but I'll accept it anyways. On top of that, we're going to add another ball. And we're going to actually merge some of the balls. Every time we do that, they get worth more money. Now those ones are $2. We're going to merge more balls and more balls again. Maybe this is actually more of a ball merging simulator than it is a bouncy game. And these are the kind of philosophical questions that keep me up at night. But what also helps with that is adding more balls, and we're going to merge another ball, and then as soon as you make $80, another ball. Now we're making the money, probably $20 to $30 per second. You know what, let's go ahead and throw another few balls in there. Those are only $1 balls, but those are certainly going to add some value. I blinked 3 times, we have $1,400, so we're going to add a pad very quickly. We almost have enough for another pad already. This thing's going to be made of money soon. The world's also going to run into a shortage of turtles soon, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. One more pad. I want my money back. That one is tiny. That one's made out of a baby turtle. So that makes it worth it again. Let's add one more ball and then very soon one ball again. Look at the money going up now. We're making like $50 a second. And that beautiful sound. That's the sound of balls hitting things. Merging is still quite cheap, so we're going to do that a few times. There we go. We got another green ball. We got another green ball and another green ball. Nope, we got for the first time a blue ball. We've got 2 blue balls in fact. Make your own jokes below in the comments, but those are going to make us a lot of money. And we got a multiplier on one. That one's getting $8 per touch. $8 every time it touches a turtle. We're going to add another pad really quick. That's a decent sized narrow one. That's like a long baby turtle. While we're at it, we're going to merge some more because there are some multipliers showing up. So the more times we can get these to merge and hit the multiplier, the more money we're going to get. Okay, we go on beyond blue. We're in dark blue now. Those are $6 per touch, which I think is still worth it. I was hoping it would jump up to $8, but it's going up by $2. So $6 per touch might be kind of the cutoff right now for what I want to upgrade. Beyond that, it's going to be a little bit diminishing returns. So we can merge another 2 of those together because a jump from $1 to $2 is double the income, so that's an easy choice. I feel generally just like more balls is better. And because we hit $10,000, we now have a pyramid-shaped glass container ready to be filled with balls. We're just going to spend all the money on balls at this point. Now we are going to merge a few of those together because that's still quite cheap. You know what? We're just going to hit that until we run out of money, and then this one is now also making us lots of money. We're basically doubling our income now for $150, so that's easy. The next one's going to be $50,000. I've gone back to my first cage of balls because this one's a little more exciting right now. The other one can build up some money while we wait. I've added one more pad. We're quickly going to add another one. That's just going to be more money again. Merge another ball into a green variety, and yeah, we're really starting to make some money so quickly. Okay, let's throw another ball in there and another ball, and basically by the time those are spawned in, we're able to merge them. They are making constant money. It's actually rare they hit something now that's not money. So we really need this empty space up front filled in for $1,800. Okay, there's a narrow little strip over here that's also a blank spot. Good to know. We're going to add another ball and we're going to merge some together. Oh, while these are making like $100 per second, we're going to check in on our other one. It's up to $770. I saw you guys resting when I wasn't looking. We're just going to give them a pad and then soon to be another pad. Then I'm going to go back to my other one for now. This might be a smaller area. Oh, it's got a fun toy. Yeah, we're keeping the balls entertained. We take care of our possessions here. This income is actually going up pretty quickly here. We're going to merge a few of these together. Then they're going to sit there and play ball for a while. Then we're going to go back to our... Why did the money stop? Does this not actually go when I'm not looking at it? That's actually horrible. This is going to make it so slow. Well, at least this one still makes money so quickly, but by the time I'm done explaining it, we've made 20% more than we need for the pad. So that's a nice big one at the back, and we've made a third of what we need already to get another pad again. There's also a multiplier on the board. It's only a ×2, but we'll take it. Whatever ball wants to touch that, it's going to be my new best friend. We're going to add a pad. It's another sliver up front. To mask my disappointment, we're going to add 3 more balls. These are singular ones, but we'll soon be able to merge them together to make better balls. The money's really pouring in on this one now, but I'm also now realizing that we've already hit the goal here, so we're just making money for fun at this point, which is really all we're ever doing. But I believe the goal of this game is to unlock more and more cages for our balls. So let's add another pad. We finally filled in the big dead spot. That actually pushed our income so far up. We're going to celebrate that with a few more balls. And then we're definitely going to merge a few of those together, spending all we can. We have less balls, but they're much more worthwhile now. This one was making money while I was gone. It had to have been. We wouldn't have been able to make this much. Or we made $30,000 at the first one and it just happened to count over here. Yeah, because there's no way this one made $30,000. Wait, what? Oh, we can turn around and look. I mean, I guess that's sweet and all. I'm not sure we carried $1,300 forward, but we did. So we won't really ask any questions and we'll just throw together everything we can and make some money. I imagine the shape of these is supposed to be a little more efficient. Like they're going to focus the balls in more on the things they're supposed to hit for money. Probably. We're going to go ahead and merge these because we really need these to make more than $1 per hit. So looking backwards, I can see that the balls are not currently doing anything, at least as far as I can see, but they might be sitting there making me money. It's a little bit hard to tell. For now, we'll just keep merging and adding as much as we can. Actually making some pretty good money now, $400 in only a few seconds. So we're going to add a whole bunch more balls and that's going to add a whole bunch more income. I want to make a universe-ending ball machine that creates such chaos that it creates a black hole and everything just gets destroyed within itself. And the only way to do that is more balls. After grabbing a quick drink, we have enough money to add at least 2 more pads, and that's going to be a lot more income. Which means we quickly have enough to buy another pad, and these aren't getting super expensive super quickly, so we're going to keep adding those. I do quite like the shape of the next one. It looks like we can fill it with all sorts of balls. So we're going to add another pad on our way in that direction, and that actually filled out a pretty big space, so I'm happy about that. We're making enough money to earn a new ball every couple of seconds now, so the income's going to go up rapidly. Quickly made another $3,500. That's enough for 2 more pads, which really filled out the base of this. We'll throw down a few more balls while we're waiting, then we should be able to afford the merch for these almost instantly. As fast as we can sort of click on them is as fast as we're making it back. But also we should probably go back and check. Yeah, those definitely haven't been moving because these are pretty big money makers themselves. That one's got such potential with all the pads too. This one's actually maxed out on pads at this point as it turns out, so that's perfectly fine by me. We'll spend a lot of money on a lot of balls. Look at the chaos go. More balls. These are just basic level balls, but there's enough of them bouncing around that they're really starting to add some money per second. The game hasn't necessarily broken, but the sound is kind of breaking, so we're going to merge a few of these together and then we'll get some valuable balls. Less chaos, more money. Alright, we very quickly earned the money at that rate to unlock this thing. We'll get to that in a second. I want to watch these balls bounce around for a sec. I want to see what kind of income we're dealing with. Between $200 and $300 per second. So that's going to add up quickly. We'll throw a few more balls down there just because we can. The sound at this point actually did break. Like, it's not working at all the way it should. So we'll merge a few of those together. And we still got lots of very bouncy balls going around. Now the money is up to maybe close to $500 a second. So that gives me a lot of hope for what we could do here. Why does the money go up here? There's $3,100. Is it just the money in general? Like, could we just... Oh, okay. I don't know if it's supposed to work that way, but it does. So if I just sit here and use this money, we could just move it over to the next one real quick. So we can spend $10,000 on more balls, which doesn't buy nearly as many as you might think. They're at almost $1,000 per ball already. But that only takes a couple seconds to make back. So in the meantime, we're going to start merging everything we can together for more money. Look at all those readouts. We're going to just go ahead and rapid fire click this. So the balls all in there seem to be at the $4 or $6 level, which means a lot of money for us. $27,000 later, I feel like that's enough of a head start to get started on the bowl. Now I know what you're thinking. How many balls does $27,000 buy? Well, it's probably a lot. It's already a lot. I actually kind of want these to get more expensive so I have to click this less times. We're going to spend our entire money just on yellow balls that are actually getting in each other's way at this point. We also made so much money that I accidentally unlocked this one and this one, which is actually apparently the end one. That's got too much going on in it. It's overwhelming me. That one could be fun. I feel like this is going to be our main one. It's already making like $100 per second, and these are basic balls and a single pad. So let's add a few pads to kind of spread the love around. Now we're making like $300 per second, and these are still just basic balls. We've already maxed out our pads though, but I feel like it doesn't matter because they're basically always hitting pads in this level. One of the balls actually got out. It actually jumped out and went down there, so I think that might just be gone forever. I didn't know that was a thing, but luckily we could just there goes another one. We could just replace the balls. Probably should start merging some of these now. So we're going to spend $2,500 on merges. So we now have different color balls and a few of them are hopping away again. Which makes me think that maybe some of these other levels are going to be better because we're going to have less balls leaving us. But it's definitely hard to say. We made another $7,600, so we're definitely going to do some more merging. That way we can tone down the number of balls and hopefully escape ease. Wow, we really had a lot of balls in there. We did a lot of merging and it's still this kind of a chaotic mess. But you can just never have too many balls. We'll throw a few more in there. We'll build up the money. We'll merge them again. We'll just repeat this vicious cycle basically forever. I think I've managed to remove every green ball in there. Actually, there's still one in there. So we need... I don't know how many. Actually, that was one too many, wasn't it? That's fine. We're making so much money at this point, it doesn't really matter. We can afford any ball we want. I really enjoy how fast we're making money now. What we're going to do is keep merging since we have the money for it. I want to see how expensive the balls get. What's beyond the light blue? I decided it'd be smart to merge all of our balls into whatever super balls. I got one up to $12 per hit. I'm not sure that's worth it though, because instead of that, we could have like 16 balls at $6 per hit. So I think more balls up to the $6 level is going to be the most efficient use of my fortune. So we know we're getting close when we turn our green balls into blue balls. Will $33,000 buy us enough balls? Did we break it already? Are we adding balls or not? Oh yeah, we are. The price just isn't going up. I was looking at this number, not this number. But that's good to note that there is a max price for balls. No, it actually went up again. It's just very slow at this point. I do think they're actually getting in each other's way at this point, so we definitely got to do some merging to try and remove the number of balls in action at any one time. Because efficient balls are happy balls. I can't decide yet if I'm satisfied with the rate that this number is going up, as our balls keep leaving us. Which leads me to think that maybe our first one was the best, because I think it's got the most room, therefore it can have the most turtle pancakes, and therefore it can have the most balls and money. Let's add a few pads just to see if we can fill this thing out. Okay, that's max amount of pads, and there's a lot of them down there. I think that this one is actually better with less balls, but higher value balls, because we're actually touching a lot of surfaces up top that aren't worth anything. So I think we're actually going to make a lot more money off this. We just need to add a few balls to it. Luckily we have $32,000 to spend, so let's get to work. Add a few balls, do some merging, add a few balls, rinse, repeat. We're going to stop and take a look. We got a lot of $8 and $10 balls in there, so that means the money's going up rather nicely. So we'll do a bit of that. The merges are going to get expensive, so we need to be careful what we spend the merges on. We do have a bright pink ball in there. I think that's $12 maybe per bounce. The money's going up quickly. And we've officially made $100,000, which is $100,000 more than I ever thought I'd make off bouncy balls in a cage. So I'm going to spend about $50,000 adding new balls, and I'm going to spend $50,000 merging those balls. Look at all the green. The game is not loving this. I broke the sound again. The sound just doesn't work. Nothing works at this point. Okay, $50,000 on merges starting now. That's hopefully going to bring things up to a very valuable level. I want to be careful not to merge too many of the high value ones together, because at some point this isn't worth it. We are up to about $1,000 per second though at this point, so I'm actually kind of happy with that. We'll let this run right here for a minute. Then again, at $1,000 per second, if I let that run for like 10 hours, we're going to have a really big number. Then we could buy stupid amounts of balls. So you know what? Let's see if that's going to work. I have a feeling things are going to kind of quit on me after a few hours, but you don't know if you don't try. It's been a while since I've set anything on fire. Well, here we are a long time later, and the game somehow actually survived. Curiously, we have 47,000, which equals 47 million, actually closer to $48 million. So the first thing we're going to do is merge all of the game might have broken. Oh, there it goes. It just took a second to catch up with itself. It might be a little leggy at this point. I'm scared to refresh it though, because I'm worried something's going to break and we're going to lose everything. But for now, I'm going to try and merge everything into the biggest ball we can make. There's definitely some $16 balls in there. The game should be happy at this point. There's less balls to manage. Although those might be maxed level balls. We're going to add a whole bunch more balls, and then we're going to merge those together as well to see what we can do. I also have an auto clicker just for occasions like this, so we can really spawn in a bunch of balls for a lot of money. It's going to be hard to spend $47 million. We're making money quite quickly too. There's a lot of balls in there. I don't know if the game is going to handle this for very long. It's just a wall of balls at this point, a wall of text and money. So let's go ahead and upgrade all of these together. We probably got like one max level ball out of that. That's better. Now we can see again. Every one of these red balls is worth 16 yellow balls though. But basically all I take away from that is we need a lot more yellow balls. They are up to a value of $5,500 each at this point. Even with an auto clicker, this is going to take a while. The game is starting to stutter. We've only spent like $4 million and the game's already struggling. We better merge some of these. So after merging those all together, we're definitely making a lot of money. We have a lot of expensive balls in there. And we're making many thousands of dollars every second at this point. But we've still got $43 million to spend. Someone's starting to give up. The auto clicker is supposed to go every millisecond, but it doesn't sound that quick anymore. We're getting closer to that 1 frame per 60 seconds mark, so I don't think the game is going to handle much more than this, but I'm pretty content with what we've accomplished. We're losing a lot of balls out the top as well anyways. So on to the next stupid idea.